Alright, hello and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Friday edition. And yeah, not a super competitive time week edition. Yeah, kind of had a very slow Thursday puzzle. But yeah, obviously we're gonna keep tracking the times and all that, so you all can follow along at home, see if you can beat my score for the week. And I'm clicking this, I promise. There we go. Let's get started. Quadrilateral. Huh, okay. Chicken katsu. Nails. Aces, maybe? Something fans have team spirit, maybe? Uh, Base it. Right. Okay. Things are looking weird letter-wise. Um, Daylight savings time, maybe? Paste out something? Pop up stores? Um, yeah, paste out. Odors. Adieu. Uh, Corduroys. I don't know how you shorten that. Maybe it's just chords. Uh, an opus. Uh, okay. Ladle, spoon rest. That's where you put a ladle. MOs. Modus operandis. Uh, uh, hmm. I wonder if it's Mohs hardness scale. Words that might um, micromanagers. There we go. Oh, Mach, like Mach 5. Words that might include fantasy novels. Could be books as well. No, that wouldn't fit. Okay, very. Um, Scene setting. For verses? For stanzas? Kind of forget what a stanza is, to be honest. Alertness, adeptness. Chilled. Azus. A node. A real boom. I guess TNT. Um, Fitted. So there we were. Mm, I have no idea what that is. Some customer. I guess agents. Fitted. Okay, that would be amen. Whichever, any. Okay. Cine, oblong cine. Big Sur. Runaway hits, I guess. Roibus So type of tea. I guess a spud, a potato, has eyes. Stanley. Urdu. It something here. I don't know what hypocorism is. Maybe it's like a nickname. Bad deals or something. Could be like senorita here though. Raw deals. A pawn in like chess. Annuals. Red tea. Start here. How? Okay. Neo. Could be nicer here. Ethan. Lithuania. I think the only thing that fits there. Smart Alec. Probably S here. EMTs. Get off my case. Anima, I think. Okay. Bell. I think it's like that. Such as life. That's a type of loot, maybe? Is that? I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. 8 at. Uh, Terns are a type of bird. Arc? Rift? I guess a kite. Maybe it is. Ride. Esme? Sight? Sight? Tease? Some crazy stuff is going on over there. Places to bear witness. Maybe like witness a bear? Gelled. Fitted. All gear. Fitted up, you know? Gelled. Fitted out? Oh, zoos. Mongoose, okay. Rifts through? Lifts through? I mean, obviously this looks pretty bad. United Farm Workers. I'm just imagining this is like a Latin thing, which is why I'm letting the letters be all messed up. Um, Ice it, Katsu for sure. Tease. Esme. Pop up, adieu. Chords, sure. I mean, should I just every letter this? Sifts through. Whoa, okay. Wow, that was almost like probably my fastest Friday ever. Like I that was like a minute of doing random stuff outside. Like it could have been a sub 8 minute Friday. Wow. Um so it like it's weird to get this time and be like, oh, it could have been faster, but like wow, that was an extremely fast Friday puzzle for my standards, of course. Obviously, no way to get back on track. I was 13 minutes behind. It's impossible to make up 13 minutes on a 10-minute solve. But yeah, let's go ahead and write the puzzle. Okay. Yeah, I think this was a very easy Friday puzzle. And there are definitely things to appreciate about this. I liked this like triple stack in the middle was generally pretty good. Particularly micromanagers is great. I think fantasy novels is okay. So there we were. I would also put that in the okay category. I think it sounds real to my ear. Um, I think both of these long downs sort of shared the same kind of funny problem, which is it's definitely pop-up shops. That is certainly what is said there. And I almost like got very confused as I was putting this in because I'm like, well, shops is already in the clue. And unfortunately, pop-up stores doesn't really have quite the same ring as pop-up shops. And similarly, like I think runaway hits is actually more like a runaway success, um, at least to my ear, and it is the same thing, like success in the clue. Um, they both still hold up okay, but it's definitely not as clean, I would say. Um, I think, you know, other areas I did like such as life. I did like team spirit. Um, Fitted out, not a fan of it all really. And start heal here. I don't know. I guess this is one of those. It does have a lot of good, interesting stuff in it for sure. But I think Suspute uh, is a little bit of a grid ruiner. I mean, I'll also just like if you're gonna put this in the grid, be be nice with the crosses. I feel like cluing chords this way was not really necessary there. And also, I'm not exactly really sure why tease and ride are associated with each other, to be honest. So that's another one of those cases where I don't know. If you put a random collection of letters in your grid, you should be very, very careful with making the crosses not annoying, at least not annoyingly clued. Because yeah, like all of the fill for the crosses is actually reasonable enough. It's just you know, my least favorite type of clue, where it's just like I don't really understand. I think it's like you take someone for a ride, you're sort of like teasing them. It's more like you're like tricking them or something. I don't know. It was very confusing to me. Um, and then I appreciate the fact that ASP is in a million grids and you're trying to clue it in a new and interesting way. I would not recommend doing that when you're crossing whatever this is. I really thought it was with a C, to be honest. Or maybe that with a C just means cheese. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that. Especially with the vague stuff like anima in here, like Jungi and Syzygy. I know this is like a psychologist, famous psychologist. I could not tell you what this really means. Um, yeah. So we got a lot of great fill, a lot of interesting, new, fresh stuff, a lot of mutually crossing things. We have some very unfortunate parts of the fill. Where does that leave us? Mm, Cispute is quite painful, but I do think like as I was solving this, there were enough moments where I was impressed with new and interesting fill that I'll give this a 5.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.